going on, guys, and welcome back to Clever's Multiverse. And today what I came across is this Captain Cold in Walmart. I had no idea that I was gonna come across him, but he was sitting right there like he was waiting for me. And guys, let me know, have you ever been walking towards the aisle and you're looking for something and then you see like the side of it and you could read the name and like from like 50 feet away you're like, oh, I already know what that is. You know what I mean? Like that's what happened to me today. I saw it like the CAP. I was like, oh, I just know that's Captain Cold, because it was like in the electronic section, in the collector section, like right there. I get close to it, I see the C, the A, the P. I'm like, hold up, nah, that's Captain Cold. I already know. And as soon as I got close, boom, Captain Cold. There was no Guy Gardner there today, but you know, it is what it is. Out of the 3 that came out, I'm happy. I already got Power Girl and now I got Captain Cold. If I get Guy Gardner, that's great, but you know, whatever. I'm more interested in getting the regular Shazam than I am getting Guy Gardner. I do want to get him, but if I don't get him, I don't get him. It is what it is. And what Cyborg doing in the picture, you're probably asking. The reason I put him there is because I just happened to be going through the clearance section at Walmart, and boom, Cyborg is right there. And this is one of those figures that I did not want to pick up for full price. And it's not like I was playing clearance chicken. I was just like, you know what? I just don't want him for $25, so I'm going to leave him. But then I saw him today for $14. Then all of a sudden, you know, my mind changed. I'm like, you know, for $14, he's not really that bad. So I thought I'd put him in there just to let you guys know, because I am going to put this video out tonight. So he's on clearance currently. So, you know, check your Walmarts, check your clearance section, because I had to find these 2 guys in 2 different sections. So, you know, see what's going on with that. And let's see what's going on with Captain Cold. Man, Captain Cold just in the box is looking tough. Like, this is one of those figures that I almost don't even want to open. I just want to leave him like right there because he looks so good in the box. You know what I'm saying? And if you've been on my channel already, then you know that I'm heavy on the Flash family. I love everything about the Flash. And this is one of my favorite rogues right here. So I had to get my hands on Captain Cold, and I do want to get the variant for this one as well. I was lucky to come across this one, so I'm gonna take it for now. But yeah, this is something I've been dying to get my hands on. I'm happy that Todd McFarlane dropped this figure when he did, because I need this in my collection. I really do like these collector edition boxes. I really feel like these stand out so much more than the regular DC boxes. Like, these are really tough. I guess it's really just because of the silver letters, but that really makes a difference to me, and I like that. Captain Cold in the back with the artwork. I'm trying to tell you, man, do not sleep on Captain Cold. Captain Cold is no joke. He's not just a guy with a gun, man. Captain Cold got issues, man. I love Captain Cold. So this artwork is fire right here with that Mirror Master behind him and Heat Wave. And that's about it. Just some more fancy letters. Another fun fact right here is that this is my first figure that's going to come with faceplates for McFarlane. So let's see what's going on with that. It's going to be my first time opening those up, and let's see if they're better than her sculpts. And here we are with my boy Captain Cold and everything out the box. And this is what I mean. If you watch my Power Girl video where I said I felt like she didn't come with too many accessories, that's because I felt like she didn't. I felt like she didn't feel like a collector's edition, and this one does. This one feels like a collector's edition. This one has 3 sets of hands, 2 extra head sculpts, and it has the cold gun, plus it has the stand, plus the figure feels premium, comes with the card, comes with everything. That's what I want to see when I'm spending, you know, $29.99 on a collector's edition. I want to see these things. With Power Girl, I feel like they were just selling her name. They put her in a box with some foil on it, and they was like, yo, she's gonna sell regardless. And when it comes to the hands, he has 3 pairs. He has the closed fist that he has on right there, plus he has the open hands, which I really like, because these open hands look like, you know, he's about to get into something. So I like these right here. And then he has the hands that he needs to hold the cold gun. You know what I'm saying? So this one does not come with the trigger finger hands, but you know, I don't really feel like we need it for him, because I don't see him holding any other gun besides his cold gun. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of the cold gun, this is the one that's most comic accurate to me. Like, this is the one I remember the most. I mean, I know he's had a bunch of different iterations. I remember this one vividly. This is the Jingle Bells Batman Smells gun right here. This is the one where I saw that for the first time, and I was like, oh, okay, this is a problem. The Captain Cold's no joke. So I'm happy we got this right here. Then we have the face sculpts, and this is the one I like the most right here. This is the one where he looks like the most diabolical. Like, this is the one that does it for me. But then we also have like this little smirking one right here. Kind of looks like Mr. Freeze on this one right here, but this kind of looks like he's smirking. And then we just have his plain face right here, probably the one that's not going to get any burn from me. I mean, I'm just happy that he does come with the face sculpts and they didn't leave us out there with just one expression. And that's what I was saying about Power Girl. I feel like Power Girl should have came with some more expressions. So this right here is my first time getting the plates instead of getting the full-blown head sculpt. So, you know, I was taking it off and I was like, let me see how this goes. It comes off kind of easy, you know, sometimes a little too easy. If it wasn't for like that hoodie, I would feel like a little shook about that. It does come off a little too easy for me. And that's Leonard Snart with his meme mug right there. As a matter of fact, this doesn't look too bad right here. I think the face sculpts look different once you put them under the hoodie by themselves. They don't do it justice. This looks kind of mean right here. I'm not even mad at this. So this is the second one right here. And this right here will be his smirking face, you know? I do like this one too. Actually, I like all of the faceplates. I'm not mad at none of these. I mean, I do have a favorite. I think I'm going to go back to the first one, but it depends on what situation you have them in. All of these are kind of nice. All right, let's go back to this one right here because this is the one we're going to rock for. Meanwhile, looks like he got something going on, so I like this one. This Captain Cold figure right here is really well put together. This is one of the better figures that I've seen from McFarlane in a while. Like even recently with his newer figures that have been coming out and they've all been looking really nice. This looks really well put together. Like this is a solid figure. Like if all of his figures would have always been like this, I would have been a solid fan from day one. Like I'm just starting to like give him more chances and stuff, but with figures like this, it's definitely worth giving them chances. This right here is like a combination of the smooth plastic that I do like, but then it does have that textured feel at the same time, but it doesn't feel like cheap plastic. You know, when we get those figures that feel really cheap and the plastic feels cheap, this doesn't feel cheap. This feels quality, but it feels textured at the same time while still maintaining the smoothness on certain parts. I really like that. I've been getting big on the cape cloths and I've been getting big on the wide capes, but I like to see that sometimes there's still room for the plastic ones because this is the one that will go with him. I wouldn't want to see Captain Cold with any soft goods, and this is exactly how I'm checking for him. It doesn't hinder him too much. You can still put his hands up. You can still shoot up in the sky. You can still see what's going on. So that's pretty good right there. He has the yellow belt holster right here, but damn, man, why didn't they make this that it could open? Because if this could open and we could put this in here, that'll be really good. Man, they dropped the ball on that. So this is solid right here. Doesn't attach to the leg. It's only attached to the belt, so that's pretty cool. But man, what a wasted opportunity. If they would have left that open right there, that's the only thing I could say. Even down to the gloves, you can see it has like that knitted feel, that textured feel right here. And it almost feels like he has something on the knuckles. Yeah, this is really nice. I like that. Then it's good to see that the hoodie would not hinder him because with Red Hood, he's basically always looking forward. With this guy right here, you could twist his head a full 360, no problem. And the hoodie doesn't get in the way. And that's kind of dope right there because like I said, with Red Hood and some other figures, that wasn't really the case. So I'm glad to see that with this guy, I can make him look left to right and it's not going to be a problem. You know, that's dope right there. And that's important because I don't want him to always be stagnant looking front. And let's just take a look at the boots on Captain Cold. These are tough too. I don't remember seeing these before. So these go hard for me. I like these boots. I mean, to me, this is a whole new figure. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not saying it's 100% new body mode, but to me, the way I'm looking at this, I like this a lot. To me, I feel like I got my money's worth 100%. Even has the toe hinges right here so you can bend the toes. And Captain Cold looks like he's ready for Siberia. He's ready to go. I really used to have a Captain Cold that was my favorite before, but I think he's going to have to move over. So this Captain Cold right here has been my favorite Captain Cold for the whole time I've been collecting. And he was also one of the first figures that I was trying to get. I was trying to come across one of my first, I think, want to say chase figures because I was chasing this guy down everywhere. He's a DC collectible based on the CW show. And the CW show with the Flash, for those of you who don't know, that's what got me into doing all of this. Like, I started watching the show, then I wanted a Flash figure, then I wanted a reverse Flash, I wanted a Zoom, and I didn't even know I was collecting. It just started ramping up out of control. So this guy has been one of my favorites forever. But one of my rules is I always like comic based over movie based, over show based, over live action, period. But even with that rule, this Captain Cold has been my favorite. But now, this new collector's edition McFarlane, I really like this one. This one right here is going to be my favorite comic Captain Cold right now. I passed on the Page Punches because I wasn't really feeling that one too much. The Page Punches, Captain Cold and Heatwave, I passed on both of those. But you know what? This one right here, when I saw him, I said, nah, this is as old school as I needed. This is the guy I need in my collection. And this is how it looks with the other Captain Cold. And it's nice to see that they kind of like the same size and everything. Only thing is the comic one is more husky, you know, because they're trying to make it more brolic or whatever the case is, and the other one's based on the actor. The only thing I do like about the old Captain Cold is his freeze gun or his cold gun. His cold gun is no joke. I like the old one. I might see how that works out, you know what I'm saying, moving forward. But yeah, these are my two Captain Colds. But now the McFarlane one is definitely my favorite. So what are my final thoughts about this Captain Cole? Man, listen, you already know. I love this figure right here. I haven't found one thing that I do not like about this figure. All right, you know what? If I had to say one thing I don't like about this figure too much, is the fact that I don't know if it's just me because it's the first time that I ever did this, but those like face plates, they feel kind of loose. Like every time I do like play with him a little bit, twist his head, I feel like it pops out a little bit or whatever. I'm not sure how snug it's supposed to be. I guess as I move forward and I get more of these, I'll be able to tell you. But right now, that's the only thing I can say is that feels a little bit loose, but I'm not going to be moving them anyway. But if this figure was being moved, then I could tell you right now that face part would probably slide out for some reason. I just feel like it, you know? But everything else about this figure is tough. The boots, the paint, the articulation, the amount of accessories it comes with, the faceplate, the stand, the card, everything. You know, the more I think about it, DC Multiverse should just make collector's editions, period. Like, why do you even make the blue version for it? Just make the collector's edition, and every figure should come just like this with all these accessories, even if they made it $30, whatever. I mean, yeah, that was just a quick thought. So maybe collector's edition is the way to move forward. I don't know, but that's what I'm seeming to like a lot more. But with Power Girl, like I said, I feel like they kind of got me, man, because Power Girl did not come with much. She should have came in a regular DC box. But, you know, anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I hope you have a good one. Until next time. Peace.